Hello and welcome to my channel if you haven't been here before, and if you have, welcome back to Always Bolt the Bird. So today we're going to be playing, what I think is a really fun deck. It's not exactly an alternate win condition, because you're still beating them with, like, creatures, but it is sort of an alternate way to play creatures. The card that it basically revolves around is Sylvan Awakening. And the idea is, until your next turn, all lands you control become 2/2 elemental creatures with reach, indestructible, and haste. They're still lands. So, the idea is, in the beginning, in the early game, you just want to Growth Spiral, Grow from the Ashes, Circuitous Route, Mending of Dominaria. It's basically all just to get ramp. You also have Root Snares to kind of help you out if somebody's playing aggro or just in general, because it might take you a couple turns. You also have... So then there's a whole bunch of card draw. Precognitive Perception, Overflowing Insight, which can just draw you a ton of cards. Then we have Omniscience, which allows you free card draw. And just in case you've been drawing your whole deck, you've got the Mending of Dominaria, the third part of the saga, shuffles everything into your graveyard and returns all land. River's Rebuke, that's kind of our board wipe. If stuff gets out of hand, you just basically put everything back in their hand. So yeah, that's basically the deck. It's actually a pretty simple deck. So what you really want to do early game... Oh, and then we have Pelakka Wurms. Just really good creature. Mending of Dominaria can put them back in your hand. And if you have Omniscience out, you can just play them for free. And it also gains you some of the life back that you've been losing trying to ramp up. So really what you want to do in this deck, the way that you really want to play it is... you just want to play some lands. Turn 2, hopefully you can Growth Spiral. Turn 3, you can Grow from the Ashes. Turn 4, Circuitous Route. And then, like, if you have to turn 5, Grow from the Ashes kicked. Basically keeping up Root Snare as much as you can if you need to. Then you're going to River's Rebuke, put everything back in their hand, and then play a Sylvan Awakening. And if you have 10 land, it's 20 damage. That plan didn't really work out in a lot of the games that you're going to see, but the deck really was good. One of the games you get to see Omniscience go off. It's insane when it goes off. I think I wound up drawing like 20 cards or something like that. It was just insane. The deck is kind of consistent. I mean, I wouldn't play it in ranked. I wouldn't, like, it's not going to get you to Mythic, but it is a really fun deck. So, if you enjoy videos like this, if you want to see more, hit that like button, hit subscribe. You tap the bell icon, you get notified every time I post a video, Monday, Wednesday, Friday on YouTube. And, yeah, let's just get to these fun games. Alright, let's see if we can win, with, attacking with lands. I know it's not really an alternate win condition, but it's always a fun little trick to kill him with a whole bunch of lands. Waiting for an opponent. Alright, found an opponent. Alright, Dracon. Huh. I don't know. I think we're gonna Mulligan. Alright, that looks better. Omniscience to the bottom. So, let's see what they got. Alright, so Root Snare is good. Alright, let's play Forest, pass the turn. Hopefully we can draw another land. Wild Growth Walker. Alright, so we're up against Golgari. We do draw land. Let's pass the turn. So we'll see what they do. Pretty much either way, we're going to do the Growth Spiral. Alright, another Wild Growth Walker. Alright, so Growth Spiral. Play Hinterland Harbor. So we forest. Let's go get an island and pass the turn. Alright, so if they play if they play like 2 explorers or something like that, and the wild growths get large, we'll play Root Snare. If they don't, we'll save it and hold it back for a larger attack. Okay, so Circuitous Route. Don't really see that too much in, they're playing, like Soul Time mid-range, probably. Alright, I'll take 2. No sense in, doing anything right now. My turn. So, we're gonna want, like, a River's... well, there's the River's Rebuke. So... Alright, let's, Mending of Dominaria. Alright. I mean, unfortunately, we really would have liked that. Oh, well. It gets shuffled back in. So, hopefully we didn't screw ourselves by not keeping Root Snare open. Assassin's Trophy? Alright. Wild Growth Walker number 3. Okay. So... 2 more land. Okay. 4... I can only steal 1 of them. Let's pass the turn. I'm still willing to take 3 damage, but I think they might actually have something worth playing at this. Nope, here comes a Crisis. Because they just paid for it. 2, 4... Yeah, so they're going to do Crisis for 4. Because they just paid for that, so... Yep. Alright, so Crisis for 4 resolves. They draw a bunch of cards, so pass to attackers. Oh no, it was Crisis for 6. Okay. So pass to blockers. I'm going to let the 3 go through. So my turn. Alright, so... Unfortunately, we didn't draw a land. So we only have 9. So let's just River's Rebuke. Put everything back in their hand. Pass the turn. I have to play Mass Manipulation before River's Rebuke. Well, actually, I don't have to. I can just choose not to cast it, but don't cast anything with an X with Omniscience. Alright, so they're gonna go the Wild Growth Walker route, put them back on the battlefield, which makes me think they drew an Explore creature, rather than getting out a... Oh, okay. They didn't, so my turn. Okay, so... Circuitous Route. Let's get... I guess it doesn't matter, we have all the colors, but we'll just get some land out. Pass the turn. So we still have the Root Snare. Unfortunately, they do get to cast the Crisis again, but... So they'll wind up getting some more cards. Not the biggest deal, but... if they are playing Assassin's Trophy, I'm guessing Omniscience is going to get hit. So I think if they do play a large Crisis... They do. Alright, so they pretty much play the Crisis for... Was it 7? Yeah, 7. So I think we're going to pass to attackers. I think we are going to use Root Snare. Keep our life a little bit high. Or a little bit higher than it is. Alright. So, Forest... What would we need? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, we do. Alright, so let's make X equal 4. Just steal everything. So that's gotta make him feel sad, right? Mass Manipulation for 4 seems good. Alright, so Ravenous Chupacabra. They don't want me to keep their Krasis. I mean, that's fine. Hopefully we draw a really good draw spell. Alright, so Jade Light Ranger. Alright, Fine Finality. And opponent scoops it up. I mean, I was going to put everything back in their hand and have Omniscience on the battlefield, so... yeah, I mean, we just beat Sultai Midrange, which is pretty much probably one of the top 3 decks right now. That feels good. Like, alright. Beating down some players using forests and islands. Alright, Inferniac. Let's see what you're playing. Yeah, we'll keep it. We are on the draw. We have... Alright, so Llanowar Elves. We have our turn 2 Growth Spiral. Unfortunately, everything else costs a lot. But, alright, so... Golgari again. Or, it could be Sultai. Jade Bear. No, it's Go Wide Golgari? Golgari aggro? Alright, well... We don't really have much to do, so we'll just do this right now. Hopefully we get a land. Alright, so pumps the Jade Bear and goes for Child of Night. I'm not 100% sure what they're playing. I think they're just Golgari aggro. I mean, I think the biggest problem is that they, How much damage am I taking next turn? 2, 4, 6, 7. They're out of cards. Alright, so we're gonna get 1 and 1. So now, next turn, we have to discard something, don't we? Alright, let's discard one of those. Alright, so next turn we put everything back in their hand. Right? Yep. Or we... Well, alright, so we have to because we won't live. If we don't. I wanted to draw a bunch of cards, but this seems good too. Alright, so Burglar Rat. Let's get rid of... I guess we get rid of Grow from the Ashes. And Llanowar Elves. Alright, so let's do this. We'll scry 3, draw 3. Mending of Dominaria doesn't seem amazing right now. We do want that. We don't need another Circuitous Route. You know what? Let's keep that. And we drew more land. Alright, so this turn we're going to take 3. Yep, we'll take 3, and depending on what they drop, we might... Alright, so Llanowar Elves, Jade Bearer, Child of Night, or Barrier of Bones? Oh. Okay, so it's a 2-1 attacking. I mean, I guess we just have to take it slow, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, I guess I have to River's Rebuke again. Put them all back in their hand. So, next turn, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 2 land. Alright, so 2 Llanowar Elves. And a Burglar Rat. Alright, so let's drop an Overflowing... Alright, so what are we taking next turn? 3. Alright, let's do this again. Alright, so let's get rid of land. We don't need Grow from the Ashes. I'm gonna say we don't even need Growth Spiral right now. Oh, how are we not getting a Root Snare? Alright, well, Mass Manipulation is going to be nifty. for 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can mass manipulation for 3. Alright, so we can mass manipulation for 3 if that's what it is. And he just played his entire hand. Okay, so... Alright, so now it's time to count. Pelakka Wurm will give me 7, put me up to 11. If I block something, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, yeah, let's Pelakka Wurm. Gain 7. And then next turn, alright, Burglar Rat. Let's get rid of the island. Alright, so Child of Night. Alright, so he's going to attack for everything. Let's block. Attack with everything. And now... So I'll have 7 lands. 7, 8, 1, 2... 3. He'll gain 2 life, so he'll be at 24. So, alright, so that's definitely not enough. So we can 1, 2, 3, 4. So 6. We can do it for 3. Alright, so let's do it for 3, and let's take everything that's untapped. It's no attacks. Okay. Still swinging with everything. So, let's block. Kill his mana. I'll take 2, I guess. He's at 22. Alright, let's Sylvan Awakening. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2. Alright, so let's attack like that. Just to... Wait, what? This game sucks. Alright, so I just tapped for a bunch of mana because I wasn't at blockers. Alright, so he's going to draw a card. Okay, so... Draw 7 cards. And pass the turn. We'll discard that. That makes me mad. So we Root Snare. No blocks. Play another Pelakka Wurm. Gain a bunch of... An opponent scoops it up. Like, yeah, so that's a great lesson in, make sure you know what phase you're in, because, yeah, I just tapped for 6 mana instead of, attacking with, 6 creatures. So, that should have cost me the game, but we still won. Alright, beat somebody up with Planet Earth. Throwing a whole bunch of land at them. It's kind of like a mud fight. Alright. Let's see who we're playing against. Marduk. I think I played against him before. Yeah, not a bad hand. I mean, I need to draw some land, but... not the worst thing in the world. Alright, well, there's at least a land. So depending on what they do, we'll have Root Snare open. But I'm probably not going to use it for a little while. Reassembling Skeleton. Pass the turn. Next turn, I guess we grow from the ashes. And then the turn after that, Circuitous Route. And then probably River's Rebuke. Alright, we'll just click Auto Pass. No sense. Alright, so they've got Golgari mana out. Does nothing, okay. So let's do that. We'll play a Grow from the Ashes. Let's grab... we'll grab a green. Omniscience is probably not going to last because they're probably playing Assassin's Trophy. Alright. Let's see what they do. So yeah, depending on what they play, the plan... Ooh, Vraska. Which Vraska is this? Alright, sacrifice, draw... Okay. So you shouldn't... Okay, I see why he's doing it, because he's going to sacrifice the skeleton, but whenever you play a Planeswalker, you should always plan on... So he should have played it on the second main phase. The reason being is he played it on the first main phase and then attacked. If I had mana open and I had an instant, I can destroy the Planeswalker before they're able to activate it. So he should have attacked, played the Planeswalker, then activated it, because they would have still had priority, and I wouldn't have been able to... And I wouldn't have been able to destroy it. So, just keep that in mind. Whenever you play a Planeswalker, you want to always pretty much immediately activate it. Alright, so reassembling Skeleton. They're going to sack it. Alright, so they're going to go up to 8. Alright, so Arcane Encyclopedia, that's good. Normally I would wait a little bit longer, but... yeah, we gotta do this because... Okay, next to combat. No. Oh, next to attackers, okay. So, we really have to kill Vraska. Alright, so 5 attackers. Alright, so Vraska down. I mean, if they have a fine finality and I lose all my land, that is just gonna suck. Because they can't destroy my land. They can exile it. It is indestructible. But if they do a fine finality, I'm gonna laugh and then scoop the game. Well, we'll see. They're not immediately doing it, at least. Alright, Ravenous Chupacabra. That doesn't work. Because it's destroy target creature. And they are indestructible. You gotta choose something. And scoops it up. Really? Okay, I mean, again, I've said it in previous videos. Don't scoop up. Don't scoop it just because somebody plays a good card. At least try to play it out. Alright, but still, a win is a win. Alright, let's see if we can go beat down some opponents with a whole bunch of land. Looking for that opponent. Searching for that opponent. Still looking for that opponent. Looking. Oh, found one. Alrighty. Kinju. Alright, Kinju. Or King Yu. Well, on the draw, we'll keep it. There's a whole lot of overflowing insights. Alright, so Land of War Elves. And there's an Omniscience. Let's see. Golgari? Alright, so far Golgari might be Sultai. They don't have anything for 3, though. I'm gonna need land at some point. Hopefully we can get one land. Alright, so Spore Swarm. Okay. River's Rebuke seems pretty decent against a whole bunch of tokens. Ugh. Alright, pass the turn. I guess I'm discarding something. Alright, let's see if we can draw land. Alright, so Poison Tip Archer. Pass. I'll take 3. Alright, so my turn, and alright, so we draw land. Let's get a green source out. So 2, 5, so we'll take 6 this turn. We'll be down to 10. Yep. Alright, gets in. We're down to 10. Alright, so grow from the ashes. Let's get another land. This time we'll get blue. Oh, pass the turn. Seems like he has something in hand. Okay. Let's see. Alright, so pass to attackers. I'm going to assume gets in for everything. Alright, so we Root Snare. No damage taken. Grow from the ashes. 3, 4, 5. So we grow from the ashes, we kick it, and we put 1 and 1, and then we pass the turn. Alright, so we are at 7 land now, which is good, but we need a Pelakka Wurm to make it better. Alright, so Root Snare, no damage taken. Let's see what he plays. Yamamaya Shepherd comes in, gets him a token. I think we lost this turn. Unless we can find a 3rd Root Snare. Oh, we do. I don't need Mass Manipulation. I really want a River's Rebuke at this point. Alright, so we didn't find the River's Rebuke. But we did get a Root Snare. So, we're going to... Yeah, I really want a Growth Spiral, but I'm not going to bet on drawing a land. Because that's just not good magic. Alright, River's Rebuke. Hinterland Harbor. So 4, yeah. Alright, so let's Growth Spiral, draw a card. Start that way. More land. We don't have any creatures in our graveyard, do we? Alright, alright, so we Mending of Dominaria. But that's game, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. I guess it's not technically game. There's the River's Rebuke. Alright, well, we will see. Unless they have a pump spell they hit for 9. Alright, holding back actually a little bit. Maybe they fear a Root Snare. That actually helps me a lot. As long as they're not attacking with everything. Alright, so we don't... Alright, well, let's Omniscience. Now we will get to cast stuff for free. So we will draw 7 cards. Alright, so let's draw 7 cards. Play this. Play a Mending of Dominaria. We have to, well, so we're at 25 cards. We have to just make sure that we don't. Okay. Pelakka Wurm. Circuitous Route. Let's get 2 lands out. They don't really matter right now, but Mending of Dominaria. Maybe we can get another Pelakka Wurm in the graveyard, which is really what I'm hoping for. We don't. Alright. Well, that was one heck of a turn. Omniscience went off. There's the murder. 2, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they're still only hitting for 9. I don't know how we're still alive. Yep. Alright, so put the top 2. Pelakka Wurm goes to our hand. Put the top 2, nothing. Shuffles in. Alright, so Pelakka Wurm gains 7. Precognitive Perception. Actually, I like all those cards, so we'll draw those. Overflowing Insight. Draw 7 cards. All our Root Snares are back in there. May as well play an island just to get it out of our hand. Get Omniscience out of our hand. What else? Pelakka Wurm. Gain another 7. Mass Manipulation 4, 3, 6. So I can do it for 3. Alright, so let's Mass Manipulation, but we're going to pay for it. For 3, let's take not the tokens. Let's draw 3 cards. So we don't want this. We do want those. Alright, so we're going to Rivers Rebuke him. Let's... Nope, and he scoops it up. Alright, well, that is a great example of how this deck can really go off. Yeah, that was definitely a fun deck. Alright, let's see what we got. Disinformation Campaign. Alright, well, if you enjoyed this deck, which, as you can see, was a very fun deck, hit that like button, hit subscribe. You tap the bell icon, you get notified every single time you post a video, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on YouTube. Yeah, so we'll see you in the next video. If you have an idea for a deck, or you want to see a card played or something like that, let me know in the comments below. You should, if you have the cards, you should totally give this one a try. I've been having a lot of fun with it, a lot of like, what moments. So yeah, we'll see you in the next video.